Hello viewers, wherever you are, I promised you something, and always a promise is a debt, and it's now my time to fulfill that promise, and fulfilling it is just about giving you the right dose of what I have selected for you, and it's about good pronunciations. Now, talking about good pronunciations, have you ever realized that certain cars or the names of cars can be tricky? I know you have said yes, and if it's yes, then I have a collection for you, and I begin with this one. I just want you to have a sneak preview of what I have for you, but can you try? Can you say the name of this car or the brand? Well, I have to do that for you, and I'm Willice Ochieng talking to you from Nyanza region in Kenya. What you do, just view, like, share, and you also do what? You subscribe. That would be great because it would be supportive of what we are doing, and that is our initiative about good English or good pronunciations for this video. Now, let's go straight to the words that I have collected for you. Whatever you said for this one, the pronunciation of this name is Chevrolet. Chevrolet. Don't say Chevrolet. Chevrolet, Chevrolet, no. Chevrolet. Do you get it right? Do you get clearly? Do you get it clearly? That is great. So you say Chevrolet. That is the pronunciation. Our next name or the next brand is right here. Now, this one, I know our brothers and sisters in Germany would help us a lot, but let me give you the pronunciation. It is pronounced Porsche. Porsche. You don't say Porsche, you don't say Porsche, Porsche and all that. You say Porsche. Porsche is the name of this car. Porsche. Clear? Great. Let's move on and we get to a word or a name that I know is tricky. But our brothers and sisters who are Koreans would really help us on this. But I have the pronunciation for you, and I know they would tell me, yes, Willis, that is the way. You say Hyundai, Hyundai, Hyundai or Hyundai. Hyundai, Hyundai, can you say that? Hyundai, Hyundai. Please avoid saying Hyundai. Hyundai, but you know with names they are tricky because depending on where you are in this world, you may find yourself using different pronunciations because you see somebody in England, somebody in Japan, somebody in Korea or South Korea or North Korea, somebody in Kenya, somebody in Uganda, somebody in any other part of the world may have to pronounce a certain name in a way that he or she can manage. You get that? But this one, you simply say Hyundai or Hyundai. Hyundai or Hyundai. That is the way. Tricky but manageable because sounds are human. Clear? Great. Now let's move on. And another one which I know many people would want to hear the way it is pronounced. Can you try? Yes. Can you try again? Have you given it a try? Well, this one, our brothers and sisters in France or other French speakers would tell you that you say Peugeot, Peugeot or Peugeot, Peugeot or Peugeot. You don't say Peugeot. Peugeot, many people innocently say Peugeot, but it is Peugeot or Peugeot. So, get it right because names are tricky. Clear? Great. Let's move on. And another one, and I know now, our brothers and sisters in England may also help us or confirm that Willis is the way to pronounce that name of the car or the brand. Now, when you're talking about a car, you say Mercedes, Mercedes, say, Mercedes, Mercedes. That is how to pronounce the brand, Mercedes. But remember this name, when it's a female name in England, it's now Mercedes, Mercedes, Mercedes. But as a car, you say Mercedes, Mercedes. Don't say Mercedes. Mercedes, very common. But please, Mercedes, if you are keen on getting the pronunciation right, that is the way you talk of Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz. Clear? Great. Now, let's move on to another one, which is tricky. Now, can you say this one? Looking at the spelling, many people would just say Subaru. And many people say Subaru. In many parts of the world, Subaru. But please, what is important for you to understand about this brand, you have that stress right at the onset, at the beginning of the name. You say Subaru, Subaru, but you can also say Subaru. Subaru by way of elision, but you also say Subaru. Subaru, Subaru. Alternatives. Clear? But avoid saying Subaru, Subaru. No. Subaru, Subaru. Clear? Is that clear? Good. Now let's move to the next one. Now, you may agree with me that many people say Renault, Renault for this brand, Renault. Well, as I said, in different parts of the world, for names, they are tricky. Somebody may use a certain pronunciation because of where they are. But please, this one, you simply say Renault, Renault. That is the pronunciation, Renault. That car is a Renault. That car is a Renault. You get that? Don't say Renault, Renault. No, Renault. Clear? Good. Now let's move to the next one. And this one, if I would land in Italy, I know somebody would tell me, yes, you are right when you say FIAT. FIAT. It's an acronym. That is why I have used capital letters. It's an acronym standing for 4 words. Now, this one you say FIAT. The brand is FIAT. Don't say FIAT. FIAT, no. FIAT is the pronunciation. So, in Italy or any Italian would help me on that. Now, let's move on, and we have another one which is fairly simple, but avoid saying Hereia. Hereia, no. You simply say HARRIER. 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 That is the pronunciation. Clear? Good. Now let's move to a tricky one, and this one would require somebody who speaks German or somebody from Germany to help us to know that yes, that is the way. It has 2 acceptable or clear pronunciations. If you like, you can call them alternatives. You can begin with the sounding Volks, Volkswagen, 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 Volkswagen. Tricky. Volks. Can you say Volks? Then Wagen. Volkswagen. Volkswagen. Now, after saying Volks, you can also say Volks. Volkswagen. Volks or Volks. Clear? Tricky. But don't say wagon. Volkswagen. Very, very common. Volkswagen. No, avoid that. You say Volkswagen or Volkswagen. Tricky, especially those consonant clusters. They make your tongue have it a bit rough. But Volkswagen, Volkswagen. That is the pronunciation of this brand. So, manageable, and those are great cars. So, please, all that I wanted to share with you is the pronunciation of each brand, and I have just done that. I have done just that. And I told you that names are tricky, depending on where you are in which part of the world. So please, you have to understand that there are different ways of pronouncing certain names because of many factors that are considered or acceptable in matters or when it comes to languages or when it comes to spoken languages. Clear? Well, now, if you want to say something, you want to get in touch with me, so please just take a look at these contacts. That is, you can get in touch with me either by sending a short message to +254 727 029 159. I repeat, +254 727 029 159. Or you do me an email, that is williceochieng28@gmail.com. I said williceochieng28@gmail.com. If you like, you just do me a short text message. Just send me a message and just suggest whatever you want to suggest. Maybe it's a word, it's a name, or something else that you want to say or share with me as Willice. So please, just do that. Otherwise, it's that time when I again promise you that as you watch more and more of these videos, please, I will always get you real stuff. Stuff that is very useful to you, and I just want to request you as usual what you do. Please just view. After viewing, or as you view, you click that like, that is you like, then share, and also remember to subscribe. As you subscribe, that is supporting this initiative, and you also make it easier for you to access the subsequent videos, and that is from my channel, Willice Ochieng. And remember, nobody is perfect. Nobody, not even Willice. As human beings, we are never perfect. But now it's that time when I tell you bye.